Hello, 20th of April 2018. We're coming to the end of an absolutely glorious day in East England. And having pounded the streets of England with the English Defence League and everybody, it looks like I'm coming to the end of my career as a speaker. Not voluntarily, it looks like the state's going to put me in nick. But we are going to have to find a way of continuing this battle and who we are. Now, I have come to the conclusion that we are the products of our grandparents, who are the products of their grandparents and their grandparents and their grandparents. And they got a lot of inspiration out of Christianity. And the difference between life and fiction is that fiction has to make sense. The Bible doesn't make any sense. It's connected together in a billion different ways, that verse means this verse and that verse means this and this and that and that and this. So there's many times in life that you turn around and say, why did that happen? You go, God knows. Well, it's true, isn't it? Only God knows what the hell's happening. There is no God. There is hell, and it's here on earth. If you've been abused by a gang, if you've got a heroin addiction, if you're hooked on this, if your boss is bullying you, there's hell on earth. Whether it's your fault or somebody else's fault, there is definitely hell on earth. Go ask somebody sleeping rough when it's -5 outside. And the Bible, as it's been interpreted through dozens and dozens of generations, has given us a code of conduct of how to live. And what I'm trying to figure out is that over the past 40 or 50 years, science has disproved the Bible. But science doesn't give you any clues on how to live. It tells you what chairs are made out of, but it doesn't tell you how to sit on it. It tells you many things, but not how to interact with each other. Now, I'm going to have to think deeply about this, because I've been going to church now for 5 years, and I've been trying to figure out how the hell to argue with them, to bring them round to my way of thinking. And that's not going to happen, is it? You watch a load of Jordan Peterson, Jonathan Pageau. Now, Jonathan Pageau's an intelligent guy. French-Canadian, is an icon carver. And the meaning in certain words is a lot more than just God said let there be light and there was light. Is that the awakening of consciousness? As soon as a being knows it's going to die, it's a different problem in the world. And we can run round like a bunch of chimps, chopping each other into pieces. And the Bible is an opiate of the masses, but it's also a lot of other things that we mustn't discard. So I'm trying to figure out a way of getting the English Defence League to go to church. How the hell do I manage that? Well, if you go back to the beginning of my talk here, our culture that we're trying to defend is rooted in Christianity. The libtards took over the church 30 years ago. It might take us 30 years to get it back. But 40% of this country believes multiculturalism has failed. Multiculturalism has not failed. Islam has failed, and that is our problem. Islamophobia, as Hope Not Hate says, 40% of the population. If they all vote in one party, that is a landslide victory, people. Margaret Thatcher's landslide was 42%. I think Tony Blair's was slightly below 40. And Marie Waters, UKIP. People to get active. Street demonstrations? Speaker's Corner, here we come. That's enough for today. More views to come later on. Ta-ra, folks.